Exactly. So we do have other videos today. We got an Andrew Tate video with Maria today. While we were gonna do a quick mukbang, boom, Maria cooked this. So yeah, we don't do that delivery Uber Eats nonsense. It's garbage, garbage food. When you could have a good girl that cooks for you. Anyways, let's get to the Andrew Tate video. Okay. Andrew Tate on parenting. There's an Andrew Tate video with his daughter. Okay. So let's see how Andrew Tate is as a father. We've reacted to many of his videos before. You know, people call him a misogynist. People say he's terrible for men and women. So let's see how he is with his daughter. So his daughter is actually going to be in the video or no? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, his daughter's going to be in this video. So let's watch. That's exciting. I don't even know what it's about.
I didn't really want children.
That's not something I expected to hear the first second the video started.
You know, that was the funniest thing ever. I was not expecting that at all.
Okay, sir.
God damn.
Too heavily. Until my dad died. When my dad died, I felt like my period of being a student was over and it was time to become a teacher. And then I understood that if I'm going to teach people, that's important, but even better to teach my own lineage and bloodline.
Guess who it is? You miss me?
Yeah. She's pretty old already. She seems like she's like 5.
She does look a little old, right?
But they're not gonna show her since like covering her face.
Yeah, I mean, they don't want anybody like. Keep your family safe.
Yeah. Are you lying? Are you lying or telling the truth? No, you're not lying. You been good? Give me a kiss.
The degree of patience that a mother has with a toddler is incredible.
Look at Maria.
No, you're supposed to have a button where I say, "Aww."
Oh, all right. I'm gonna soundbite you.
They will sit there for 12 hours and listen to garbage music and play garbage iPad games and deal with the endless demands of this little human that doesn't understand other people have feelings. So this little toddler is effectively a psychopath that only thinks about itself. And the level of patience they show is incredible. I don't think men can do it. I don't think a man can show that much endless patience.
You know what's funny? Literally today, there was a girl that I follow on Instagram. She's a Russian blogger, and half a year ago, she got her first baby. And her husband is a pilot, right? So he always like flies all over the world. So he's like home, and then like let's say like for 3 days he's not home because he's like have a flight somewhere and stuff like that. And she's basically like an influencer and a model as well. So a lot of the time she has like photo shoots and stuff like that. And she was saying that like they were denying on having a nanny because she wanted to like take care of the baby herself, right? And after like she recovered after the C-section and everything, she was able to start working and take her baby with her everywhere. And then recently, for the past months, she's been like not on social media at all. Like she's been in and out and mostly like not there. So today, this morning, she posted a stories and she was like, me and my husband, we made a hard decision that we need a nanny because I'm not capable of like having a job and taking care of the baby, because baby takes 24/7 hours, and like I'm still a model and I'm still like have to perform my blog and I still have contracts and I still have to make money. They just recently bought another house and stuff like that. They renovated the apartment, and she's like, it's just impossible. Like you either choose that you have hobbies, you have gym, you eat nicely. She's like, I even forget to like eat because of how much time my baby takes of me. She's like, whatever he doesn't finish of the food, that's all I eat. He's like, that's all I finish, because I just don't have time to make myself food, to make food for my husband or anything, because the baby is everything. So now they made a decision, so they're gonna take a nanny for like 4 hours a day just so she can have like time a little bit for herself because of how hard it is. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, how the fuck did our parents did it before without no fucking nannies? But then I remembered that in Russia we have like 2 years without going to work, and my grandmother was always consistently with my mother helping her out. So if your grandmothers are not there to help you out, I guess this is very hard. I don't know. I've never had a baby, but like, what the hell?
So we have Olivia in the chat. She says us mothers have a lot of patience, right?
I have no
And
patience.
and what I no, I mean, that's the thing about good mothers is good women, mothers, they have a lot of stress from the kids, but the guy has to alleviate the financial burden because finances, bills cause a lot of stress, right? Imagine a woman being financially burdened with stress and then having to be a mother and dealing with mother and stress. No, right? The man takes care of the financial burden and the woman is patient enough to be with the kids, and that's the stress that she deals with. That's how that's the differences between like men and women, right? And then the man, when he gets home, he deals with whatever's going on in the family. He's a light for the family. He's a joy to be around the family. A guy has to come in with the mentality of I'm leaving work at work and I'm coming here to be with my family, right? That's wisdom. That's the patience that a man has, right? The woman needs to have the patience for the kids. So that's beautiful. Like I never really thought about things like this. So this is actually good.
We should, because we should be the disciplinarians. I was always the one who said, no, enough. No more Peppa Pig. It's been 6 hours. No. And if you want to cry, you can cry, but it ain't going back on. I don't care. I was that guy. But the mothers would just tolerate and tolerate, which is why our jobs are so different, but also so equally important, because patience is important. And just witnessing the level of patience was mind-bending to me. I was like, I don't know how you... And the woman's still happy and still smiling. Truly incredible.
You want to learn? Okay, let's go. You ready to learn how to play chess?
Yeah.
You gonna listen. Pay attention. Turn around. Say it. What is this? Pawn. This is what most people in life are. Pawns. This is called a knight.
Yeah, right.
A knight, like a horse, you see?
Yeah, right.
This is a bishop. Bishop.
That's
Ready? We're
three
gonna test you,
savages.
so you better be paying attention. You're gonna get tested. This is a queen. You know what a queen is, don't you? Good. And this is a king. Like daddy.
Yeah,
Daddy.
like Daddy Pig.
Daddy pig, okay.
Daddy Pig and Peppa
Okay, Daddy Pig and Peppa Pig, you're right. Okay.
I think a father needs to be a superhero. I think a father needs to be, to a degree, emulated. I think a father needs to be absolutely and utterly respected. I don't think a father should be a second mother. Mothers can change diapers and make bottles. I've never changed a diaper in my life, never made a bottle in my life, never done any of them things. I don't get up at night. It's not
Water.
my job. My job is to be...
Well, so here is where I disagree.
Oh God.
When you have, don't oh God me. You invited me to this stream, so be patient to listen to my opinion. If you don't want me here, I'll go.
So what's wrong with you? Don't do that. Don't do
No,
that.
but you
Don't
say
do
like,
that.
oh
No,
God,
yeah,
like,
it's
the
a
moment I
it's a
start
little
speaking-
joke. Calm down, bro. Like I'm eating food. Relax.
Okay, so keep eating.
Okay, go say what you're gonna say. Go.
So I was gonna say that I think there has to be a rotation on who gets up during the night for the baby.
What? What? What?
Is this also a joke, or this
What?
is your
Yeah, it's a
response?
joke. It's a joke.
Somebody who...
No, but what
the
do you
entire
think about
family,
it? Why are you playing the
All
video?
right,
Tell me.
all right. What's your question? Ask me a question.
I said I think there has to be a rotation on who gets up during the night to like feed or change the diaper or something for the baby. Do you agree?
A rotation? I mean, I guess it's not a big deal to me. Like, what the hell?
Because baby wakes up every 2 hours. So like one person cannot always do it every single night. They're just gonna go nuts. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. I mean, it's not a big deal to me. I mean, like I've had a dog. I've had Zelda. I had to sit here and
It's
clean
not a
her
big
shit
deal,
out.
babe. For me to wake you up is a big deal.
Oh my God. Here we go. Okay.
What do you mean? I'm not complaining.
No. Well, all right. Like I don't really mind like rotating. Like I don't really care. Sure, if it's easier, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, as long as the job gets done, it gets done. Okay, that's it. Right? Like I'm not gonna sit here and get into a whole argument about this shit. Do you not cross-reference anything in a court case? What? Okay, never mind.
Both the mother and the child looks at and really truly believes is a superhero. And I feel like I do that fantastically. And I think to a degree you have to sacrifice part of your time with your kids to be a superhero. You can't be a superhero if you're home all day changing diapers and playing with the baby. You have to go out, do something epic, and come home and tell that story. You have to go away to war and come back with stories of war. And there's been times where I've missed my children desperately and I haven't been with them as much as I would have liked to have been. But I've always come back with a story worthwhile. I've always come back with gold for the family. I've always come back with a carcass for everyone to eat from. So I feel like as soon as you're a father, you have a responsibility to be a better person, but also be a more interesting and more capable person. There's a lot of fathers out here who are very boring people, very uninteresting, average, mundane people. And I don't see how you can raise a child to be exceptional unless they look at you and understand that you're exceptional.
What is your powers?
It's just me.
Yeah, your superhero powers. Put it on.
Okay.
Are you stronger than Daddy now or no?
I am stronger.
Are you?
Yeah. I can do stuff, Mom. I can do Mommy.
Sorry, a little bit.
Who told you to do that?
Oh, I've seen this already.
You got a robot? Well, who told you to do that? Tristan!
Yeah.
Go hit him! Go hit Tristan! What do you mean no? Go hit Tristan! Why no? You'll hit Daddy, but you won't hit Tristan. Why? Oh, so you don't want to hit Tristan. Right.
I will also say that having children made me understand how heinous abortion is. You'll always find a way. You'll find food. No one's starving to death, not in the Western world. You'll find food. And you'll never regret having the child when the child is there. And I think everyone who has kids wish they started earlier. But God has a plan and God decides when the best time is. But it's never too early to have children. I actually think, I used to be super against teenage pregnancy. I think you're an idiot if you got pregnant as a teenager. But depending on the particular circumstance, I mean, if you're financially secure, if you're fiscally secure, if you're from a rich family or the man who got you pregnant is particularly rich, and you don't have to worry about money, a woman should have kids as early as she wants. I think it's the most beautiful thing a woman can possibly do. In fact, only a few generations ago, I think everyone had kids before they were 22, 23. It was pretty normal. So I would encourage everyone to strongly understand that abortion is never the answer, and children are truly beautiful and they're innocent. And that the best way to be a good parent is to be a good person. It's a great way to level up. There's a lot of things, if you can't do them for yourself, at least do them for your kids. And that you take a vested interest in the world and your community more when you have children which are growing up in it. But all in all, it's been a beautiful experience bestowed upon me by God, and truly children are a miracle. I really believe children are a miracle.
Oh, wow.
That was very sweet.
That was actually a really nice sweet video, to be honest. Right? It kind of reminds me a lot of like my nephew and my interactions with him, and how like every time I'm around him I have to be maybe like even extra on point, even extra capable, because he sees me so not so often. I need to make sure that like I'm almost like I make every moment count with him, right? Like I try to teach him something. I try to maybe teach him to be still, a little more stoic, a little more like, let's get this done, let's learn this, right? Like you see me like when he comes to the barbecue, like he's doing all his karate stuff and I'm like, all right, cool, like let's box, right? And he gets like super unfocused and I'm like, no, like let's do 1 2 1 2, let's slow it down, 1 2, really get the technique in, really get the gears in his brain working, like, because I'm never there for him like that, like, right? Like I'm there for him sometimes. So when I'm with him, I want him to really remember these little moments of, oh damn, like I'm with Dio Steven, I'm with like my uncle, right? Like he's gonna teach me something when I'm with him. I want him to be excited to be like, yeah, I want to come and be with my uncle, right? Like I'm always thinking about like something like that. So like if I can do that for my nephew when I have a kid, I like to do that for my kid. I like to do that for my daughter, right? Every day you come in the household, I don't want to be the guy that sits on the fucking couch watching Netflix and just like programming my mind with some BS. Like the reason why I work so hard is to come back and to be able to teach my kids a lesson, or like look at them and be able to like play, like interact with what they're doing and really be engaging with them, because like if you're working 8 to 9 hours a day, right, you're working all day, you come home, you don't spend that much time with the kids, because when they're young, they have to go to bed almost like as soon as you have. So a lot of the times you have like an hour to just really engage with them, and then you want to make sure everything in your life is kind of established, and you just want to be like that leadership role in your kid's life constantly. And it could, a lot of the guys, they push it away. They're like, oh, this is too stressful. Like, I just want to chill when I'm at home. And I'm like, yo, like, just get up. Like, who cares, bro? Like, if you die tomorrow, like, how are your kids gonna remember you, right? Like, are they gonna remember you on the couch, or are they gonna remember you actively teaching them something that they didn't learn the day before? That's why kids are so innocent, they're so pure, because their minds haven't been molded yet. They have no experiences. Everything they learn in their life, all their behavioral habits that they develop subconsciously, comes from the parents. So that's why it's so important to really mold yourself as the guy and choose the right girl and teach and carry her in the right direction, right? Show her the way, so that all these traits that you've adopted and you've built pass on down to your kids. So like that's kind of like that's what I like, right? It's like,
you need to do what you're supposed to do, not what you feel like fucking doing. That's the difference between a man and a fucking child.
boom. What do you think?
No, I told you. Yeah, I think
You agree?
I agree with you absolutely. And I think that father figure is very important in any kid life, because eventually the daughter is going to choose her future man looking at her father.
So the comments say, you become great to pass it on to your offspring. Most of you are on a path to guarantee your children are as average as you are. Change that. Give your children the advantage that you never had. Wow. Crazy. People say, may Allah bless you with your family. This man would be like the best father. What was normal the generation before is now considered as evil for no reason. 7 or more children used to be normal 2 generations ago. Now 1 child is normal. That's so true. I mean, my grandparents, like my great grandmother had 9 kids.
My
9
grandmother?
kids.
Yeah, she had like, no, my grandmother had like 11 brothers and sisters.
Your great grandmother, right?
Yeah, great grandmother had like 11 brothers and sisters, and my grandmother has, if I'm not mistaken, 3 brothers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I truly respect my father for everything he have done to me, but Andrew Tate have impacted my life so heavily that almost everything that I've learned is from him. To see him happy with his daughter is a pleasure. Don't forget, he is also the father for somebody, not just a man who have inspired billions. Okay. Okay, God bless, God bless. So this is really positive impact, right? I think it's good that like he's showing like the lessons that he's learning as a father slowly, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people may say he's like a terrible father, blah, 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 like all these things, but I think there's little cute things. These little cute moments. I think like we also live in a society where women don't want to have kids. Men are like, yeah, I don't like this girl. I don't want to have kids either. And it's like they're kind of slowly losing their way. And usually these people become parents because through an accident. Like, yeah, I was just having promiscuous, casual intercourse with a girl, and then boom, she got pregnant, and then that's how they become parents. And it's like, yeah, but you have no boundaries, no
Right
foundations.
now, I have one of my coworkers. He's pretty young, and I guess he had like a kid by accident a couple years ago, right? And now, his mother, the kid's mother, doesn't let him see the kid, so he started suing her in court so he can see his kid, and she just denies. And apparently, she made the kid believe that his father is like really bad, that he's like a drug addict, that he is not a good father figure. So when the court was like asking the kid apparently like if he wants to see the father, the kid was like very like scared to say like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he couldn't even say, yeah, I want to see my father, because the mom made him believe that his father is asshole. And like my coworker is like going through a lot right now, because he's like I want to see my son, like I haven't seen him for so long, and this bitch just doesn't let me.
And that's why one of the things that lead to that is, remember, like, why is the girl doing that? It's because she's resentful towards the guy, right? She holds a heavy resentment towards the guy, and she doesn't respect him as a man.
Yeah.
And that's what happens when you have kids with a woman that, one, doesn't respect you, right? And 2 resents you. Like, that's ultimately where you lead yourself to. And as a man, unfortunately, this leads a lot of guys towards like self-deletion, because they get into a dark place. Like literally, a kid becomes everything for them. And you know, when they can't see their kids, when they can't be a part of their kids' lives, like guys really, really like they find a lot of fulfillment, especially when they're like nothing as men. Some of the times, like that can be like an awakening moment for you to really want to like put 10 toes down on this planet and really be a provider and protector, because you're like, when you see that kid born, like it's like just a little thing that can't do anything by itself. It needs you to live, right? That's the feeling that parents get when they see that kid. So yeah, it's unfortunate, and like that's why like self-improvement and masculinity is important for guys nowadays, and selecting the right partner and molding the right kind of relationship in the right direction, so that you don't end up in positions like that, right? Or at least you know how you got there, and you can maybe find ways to get out of it. Like that's the hard-hitting reality. Let's see what Olivia says, because Olivia's a mother. She said, I raised 4. The youngest is 18.
4.
Yup. Olivia's a W mother.
Is her husband a millionaire?
Wait, she says,
how are you able to provide? I just want to know. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think Olivia's
Is she a millionaire?
no.
Someone has to be a millionaire. 4 kids. It's
No. People make it happen. All right. Let's see. Olivia says, sometimes I was so stressed because my husband was always at work. I would go in my walk-in closet and sit in the middle and cry. I didn't want anyone to see me cry. Right? And like I said, like I guess that's the stress that Ben never really realized when it comes to like women and like raising kids, right? And that's why you even want to be more like, that's why we're kind of educating ourselves, right? Because we want to be more intuitive in understanding, like how stressful raising a kid is. I'm happy that like Andrew Tate really brought in like the whole, it takes a lot of patience to have kids. I mean, I was also raised by my mother. My mother was she was more patient in the beginning, and slowly she became more impatient. But I was raised also by like a nanny. God bless her soul. She's she passed away, but she raised me and a bunch of other kids, like my best friends, some of my closest friends, in a house, and we were all guys, like just for 4 hours after school she'd pick us up, and she had a tremendous amount, like everybody would say she has the patience of like a saint, right? Because it's like four young guys, like in a small house, and we all want things, we're all hungry, we're all this, right? And she was just such a calm, nurturing person that we could never be disrespectful towards her, because when she put food in our belly, we're like, yo, we're chill, we're calm, like we're never gonna raise our voice, we're never gonna be picky. We might fight with each other. She never ever came in and was like she never got overly emotional, right? You know what I'm saying? Like she was already like an older lady. She already had like her kids. She had her grandkid. Like she knew what it means to be like a patient, nurturing mother, and that's how she carried on to become a babysitter. So like I really seen that a lot, like in my rest in peace, my like old babysitter. So like I notice now, like I'm thinking about it now, I'm like, yo, patience is such a big aspect in a woman, right?
Yeah.
Because remember, like a lot of the times single mothers, unfortunately, they lose their patience with their kid, right? And like that, again, when you're a kid, you're gonna hold resentment towards your mother. That's why like a lot of guys who are raised by single mothers, they get so frustrated. Unfortunately, these guys, sometimes they end up doing horrendous things, right? They hold resentment towards the mother. They blame society for everything. They victimize themselves. They don't understand what it means to be a man. They don't have a masculine leader in their lifestyle, so they're not able to hold themselves accountable. They don't have an image of that in their life. So yeah, that's like patience is very important when having a kid. I agree.